This is the BMW C400 GT. At 595,000 pesos, this is one of the most expensive scooters you can buy in the country today. Now, those who know me personally know that I don't really like scooters. I'm not a fan of them. I don't hate them, I just don't like them. They're just not my thing, as simple as that. So, I wasn't really clenching my ass in excitement when I went to BMW Motorrad Philippines to pick up this bike. I mean, I was looking forward to trying it out, sure, but I wasn't super stoked about it. But after spending a week with it, I was pleasantly surprised. My views on scooters have changed. Not totally, but I'm definitely much more open to them now than I was before. I can see why a lot of people like them. The first thing I noticed when I first rode the C400 GT was how comfy it was. Its 350cc engine is the sweet spot for an everyday commuter. It's tame enough for stop-and-go traffic, but also has enough punch and grunt for those rare times when you have an empty road ahead of you. The throttle is responsive and has the right amount of weight and resistance, letting you fine-tune your input. It has a wide and soft seat that feels more like your favorite couch than what you'd normally expect a typical motorcycle or scooter seat to feel like. Its suspension was also soft enough to be pothole friendly, but still firm enough to not bottom out at the first road hump you go over. Now, BMW markets the C400 GT as an urban commuter. It handles pretty much everything the city can throw at you with ease. And even though its dimensions are much bigger than your average scooter, it's not that hard to maneuver in stop-and-go traffic if you ask me. Leaning it left and right as I wove through cars and avoided obstacles on the road was a breeze. You may not be able to filter as easily in a gridlock situation though, but then again, because of how comfy it is, I didn't mind sitting in traffic as much as I would with any other bike. You just feel less tired on this thing. And since we're talking about ergonomics, one other thing that I enjoyed was the relaxed riding position. I can sit upright with my legs just in front of me, but there's also enough space to stretch my legs as if I were riding a cruiser. I would lean on that backrest like a boss and it just felt so good. The handlebar feels substantial and has a nice heft to it. It's set at just the right height and distance from the seat. I could reach it just fine leaned back. I didn't feel cramped. I didn't have to lean forward while riding. It was just there, right where I needed it. The tall windscreen was also useful. I like that a lot. It really does protect you against wind buffeting and road debris and doesn't get in the way of your vision. The C400 GT also has a keyless ride feature that made me feel like I'm about to drive a car every time I started it up. You put the fancy looking key fob in your pocket, sit on the bike, press start, and off you go. Let's talk about the storage space. It comes with a smartphone compartment on the right side which has a charging port built in, another one on the left, and an underseat compartment that has enough space to fit a full face and a half face helmet at the same time, plus room to spare for your other stuff. It was so refreshing to just be able to dump my laptop, my spare clothes, my rain gear, helmet, gloves, tools, whatever, all my stuff in there and not have to carry around a backpack or bring my tank bag with me whenever I go out. And of course, it wouldn't be a BMW without some cool tech that you can access through its TFT dash. But because I was too busy enjoying the C400, I didn't check it out all that much, so I can't really give you any cool info about it. So just go visit BMW Motorrad's website and check it out for yourself. And yes, I know what you've been thinking since the start of this video, so I'll address the elephant in the room before we get to the end. The C400 GT is not Expressway legal. It's called the C400 and it says 400 right there on the side, but it has a 350cc engine. Now, before you write it off, let's get a couple things straight. Keep in mind that BMW did not create the scooter exclusively for the Philippine market. Most other countries don't have any of that arbitrary 400cc BS we have going on here. And second, Unless you live somewhere where you absolutely have no choice but to take the expressway every day, I don't think that's enough to be a deal breaker if you really like all the other things that the C400 GT offers. I mean, yeah, traffic's a bitch and so is taking the service roads. I think we can all agree on that. But it's not the be-all and end-all of riding. I mean, it's not even the point really. Third, if you're going to pass up on a really great scooter that is unbelievably comfortable, handles like a dream, has tons of storage space, and is arguably the classiest looking scooter you can buy locally, simply because it's 50 cubic centimeters shy of 400, then you're probably not the C400's target market. All in all, the BMW C400 GT gave me a riding experience I never expected, and also changed how I view scooters in general. It gave me a newfound appreciation for the ease of use, comfort, and convenience that scooter lovers all over the world enjoy on a daily basis. The BMW C400 GT really does live up to its description as an urban commuter. If I had $595K burning a hole in my pocket, will I get one? Well, probably not, but only because it doesn't fit my personality and my needs as a rider at this time. But if you're someone who's looking for something that will give you a near automobile-like experience on two wheels that is also exciting enough to have some fun with while at the same time classy enough to ride in a suit to business meetings in the city, then yeah, I would say the BMW C400 GT is definitely worth it. It's a luxury scooter for sure, there's no doubt about that. But you will get what you pay for, which is more than what I could say about other luxury goods.